Take one. I only do one take. That's how good I am.
I see. You look so wise. Like you look like you know so much. All right, Chelsea, you're running out now.
Can you please just stay right there?
Okay, you keep moving.
There you go.
Okay, that's fine. Stop posing and talk about Spain.
We ain't talking about Spain no more.
Italy.
All right, Italy.
Chelsea don't listen. Clap.
The reason Italy stayed fragmented is
Oh!
because of the city-states.
No, Buga, wait.
Listen. I'm not repeating myself.
No, listen.
There were two types of states in Italy during this time. You had republics, and you had what they called principalities. Princes, controlled them. So you had two different types of government, which made it harder for Italy to unify. Republics, there was a lot of freedom. It was almost like democracy, right? Principalities, you had a strong ruler in control of the city. You also had 5 big cities kind of vying for power. What were the different cities? Florence is one.
Vatican City.
Venice is 2. Rome and the Vatican City were called the Papal States back then because it was controlled by the Pope.
By the Pope, yeah.
There's 2 other big cities. Naples is the other one.
Macedonia.
And Milan.
Oh.
Macedonia is Alex the Great.
So, Milan.
Milan, Papal States, Naples, Florence, Venice. They all wanted control. And none of them were willing to give up a little bit of their power to create a unified Italy. And that is, the main reason.
They stupid.
Venice and Florence were republics. Venice was ruled by, to some extent. Remember, Venice was ruled by a group of merchants, the richest merchants in town. Florence was run by the Medicis.
I feel like I'm in college.
That's good. There is a college class. Milan was ruled by the Visconti family. Visconti. Visconti family. And then they lost power, and the Forza family took over. The Forza is spelled S-F-O-R-Z-A. S-F-O-R-Z-A, yes.
When did they reign?
The Viscontis died out right when we're starting our essay, 1450, and then the Forza family took over for about 50 years.
So
And then what happened in Milan? Who took over? The French. Very good. That is also going to lead to some lack of centralization because Italy kept getting invaded by other countries.
They weak.
What?
Yeah, in Italy.
They were always fighting. The French took over. The Spanish took over at some point. Papal States was ruled from 1492 to 1503 by a guy named Pope Alexander the Sixth, who was part of the Borgias.
Wow, what years?
1492 to 1503.
Pope reigned.
There's also some other factors leading to fragmentation. Another reason is the Renaissance itself. The Renaissance created rivalries between the cities.
Mm-hmm. Who got the best art?
Who's got the best art? Who's got the most money? More importantly than the art.
Exactly.
Not to mention secularism undermined the Pope's ability to unify the country.
Explain.
Well, the Pope wanted to control all of Italy through religion. But as people started thinking religion wasn't as important,
As well.
they stopped listening to the Pope. Okay? Not to mention from 1494 to 1559, you have the Italian Wars, or sometimes they call it Habsburg-Valois Wars,
That's in the book.
which basically is the wars between France and Spain in Italy.
Why do you fight the other people? That is so
Why
funny.
destroy your country when can you go to another country?
And Italy's so weak. They was getting bullied for so long.
Yes.
But French is being fighting and they ain't only Italy.
And this is the biggest point. The Italian Wars, or the Habsburg-Valois Wars, demonstrated Italian city-states could not withstand large centralized monarchies like Spain or France.
You said withstand?
Withstand. And that continued to lead to Italian division and lack of centralization.
You said demonstrate that Italian city-states couldn't withstand.
These large monarchies. When Spain and France came in, they pushed these city-states around. And because they kept getting pushed around, they were never able to unite. Spain and France pitted these city-states against each other, and unification never happened.
And how is it still the same state that it's nowadays?
Well, it's not until the 1860s that the country of Italy that we know existed.
You're making it sound like they never got together.
No, during this time. Just focus on this time. In the 1860s, we will get to a guy named Giovanni Garibaldi, and he will unify Italy.
We know who that is.
You've heard of him?
Mm-hmm.
Good. All right, that is enough
That's,
for today.
we don't mean that's enough for today.
That's it?
No, continue working on your multiple choice.
So
You need to
use
get
it.
those done.
Wow.
Because that test is mañana.
Oh, you're cool.
Cut.